Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have an ASUS ROG Phone 6 with a cracked display and that tempered glass. Can't do anything about it, so let's go fix it. So as you can see there, the screen on this ASUS ROG Phone 6 is cracked on the corner, maybe from a drop. And since this smartphone weighs a ton when you drop it and it's focused on one spot, it can really incur a lot of damage to the display. So when you have an ROG Phone 6, you are expected to have a phone case at least and a tempered glass. We're gonna open this up by removing the back cover. The back cover has a cable attached to the main board, so you can see this is a special smartphone because it's designed for gaming. And we're gonna remove some cover from the main board and daughter board. So you see the camera, a battery, a board, and then another battery. And then here David is trying to free up some cover on the daughter board. We're gonna detach some cables, remove the SIM card tray, and we're gonna remove more from this portion. So you can see that the daughter board is off. Also, another layer of cover. In here we are going to remove some cables. So these cables allows the boards from different portions of the device to communicate with each other. So it's important that when you deal with this kind of repair, you are careful not to damage any flex cables. And we have lifted up the battery, the bottom battery, so that we can remove the display, because the flex cable for the display goes through the housing. So in order for us to make this process smoother, we're not gonna completely remove the battery, we're just gonna lift it up so that the display cable can be free to slide through the housing. And here the display is not gonna be reused again, this is gonna be recycled. So we're just gonna take our time, careful not to injure David's fingers. There you go. You see the flex cable slide through the housing. That's the reason why we lifted the bottom battery up. We're gonna clean up the residue from the old adhesive. And here we're gonna focus our attention in installing our brand new replacement display. We're gonna do that by applying sufficient amount of liquid glue. So there's no screws that are employed in attaching the display. So it helps the slim profile of the device, and of course waterproofing. But at this point, it's not really main concern. Our main concern is to make this smartphone be reusable by the owner. So expect that the water resistance is not really the same as factory. Just gonna do our best here to make a professional job of installing the display, not fall off when you use it day to day. And here's the complexity. We're gonna go back to the back portion, and here the display flex cable is routed properly, and we're gonna remove that paper that is preventing the battery from sticking back in. And then we're gonna lay it flat on our desk here and reattach everything, the antenna cables, and of course cables for the daughter board, SIM card tray, cover, and then the back cover. And we're almost done. So if you have a gaming smartphone and you can't find a shop that knows how to fix them, Most likely you will need a screen replacement, a battery replacement, and David can help you deal with that. So we have already fixed a lot of ASUS ROG smartphones from clients around the world. So if you're not from Sydney and you want this kind of repair, you can mail in your broken smartphone. We're gonna fix it here in the shop and then send it back to you wherever you are. We have clients as far as the US and in the Pacific. And David here is very particular when shipping out fixed devices. So if that's something that interests you, you can message him. You can leave a comment down below and let us know what we can do for your device. If you're around Sydney, you can visit our shop, talk to David. He's gonna give you a free diagnosis on the problem, if your smartphone is fixable or not. If it is, he will quote you, and our quote is reasonable. Up front, we also offer discounts, freebies, what have you. And right here, we're just gonna reverse the process and reassemble everything. And at this point, we still haven't tested the device because there's no way for us to test it with components off of the smartphone. So this is gonna be our first time to see if our operation has been successful. So cross fingers. Turn this on. There you go. Republic of Gamers. In case you're wondering, ROG stands for Republic of Gamers. If you're a PC gamer, ASUS is no stranger to you. Look at that wallpaper. Cool. So everything works unsurprisingly. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We release new videos every day, every week. And I hope you learned something. If you want to try this on your own. And we'll see you again next time. This is the before and after, just so you can compare. We'll see you again next time, guys. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.